to see him in the Colts hat, manage and practice. Watch him out here spinning his whistle. To see that, I'm not shocked. I don't think I'll ever fully grasp it. I knew one way or another he was going to be at the show in some form.
Go, baby, go score! Score! Get in! Whoa! Let's go!
It's crazy. It is crazy. I always knew he'd get to this level, but the fact that he came here.
Here we go, we're jogging!
As his first gig.
Touchdown, Austin Collie! Yes, sir!
This was my first gig. You do kind of have to take a step back and appreciate it because it is wild.
It's pretty wild. If you really sit there and think about it, it is wild. He played here, and now I'm coaching here.
Nothing could go wrong in our minds. We wanted what we wanted, and we were going to make it happen no matter what. No surprise that he's in the position that he's in. But it's crazy. It's crazy how it come full circle.
What's up, dude?
This is Austin.
How you doing?
Remember Daddy said he played he used to play here.
Did. I played here, but most importantly, your dad was my quarterback back in the day.
I got to know Austin when I was younger, probably junior high.
We were ball boys at the same high school. Our older brothers played together on the same high school football team.
We started to build a relationship when we got into high school together, obviously playing together, seeing what he was doing on the freshman team when I was on JV. As we started growing up together a little bit, started throwing the ball in the off season together, just hanging around his house with his family, getting to know him more, building that friendship up, and just really the off the field stuff, building that bond with him, doing little things here and there off the field together.
We instantly became best friends just because of our passion for football. We had the same goals, getting a D1 scholarship. We had the same kind of roadmap to get where we wanted to go.
We fell in love with the game of football together.
The thing that brought us together is there was this naive optimism. It wasn't just a pipe dream. It was something that we were going to work towards and make sure that we willed it to happen. We would throw all the time. I mean, that was our main goal, our main focus as kids in high school.
People were out, partying. We were throwing a football.
During the weekends, we'd maybe go to a party for 30 minutes.
Say hello to our friends real quick.
We'd always have basketball shorts underneath our jeans.
We'd wear our gym shorts underneath our jeans.
So that when the time did come that we spontaneously wanted to go to the field and go throw, we'd always be ready.
You ready? Let's go.
And there would be times at like 11:30, midnight, we'd be at a party and just say, no, we got to go get it in. Someone's getting better than us right now.
We're going to throw the rock.
We always had a ball and a pair of cleats on us at all times in the back of our cars.
We'd have our football and our cleats in our car. Boom, we get in.
We were able to get a code, thanks to our coach, to a community park.
Turf field was kind of like the new turf field in town.
We'd have the code to the lights. I don't know how we got that code.
Somehow, some way, I don't remember, but we got the code to those lights, and we'd pop those things on at 10 o'clock at night.
And there were houses around in the neighborhood.
And I'm sure the neighbors were like, what is going on out there?
And so you can imagine what they thought when they were being woken up by massive bright lights and two kids throwing the football on the football field.
And then we'd go throw and shoot for an hour and a half, and then we'd shut the lights off and we left. See you later. And it worked out.
That was our main focus, playing football. That's what we knew we wanted to do when we got older. We shared the same mindset, which was this certainty that somehow football was going to be a part of our life. We always dreamt and always talked about getting to the big show. We knew the work that it was going to take.
What's up, brother?
What up, homie?
How you doing? Good, man. Good to see you.
He was the epitome of what a quarterback represented. I remember how confident he was taking the field. Great arm. He had a whip on him. Strong presence in the pocket. You could flick the ball, put it anywhere you needed. Shane was one of the first of them in that area to start plugging away and dicing up defenses with his arm. Shane was well ahead of his time. He's got a very unique kind of football head on him. It wasn't a surprise that we were as good as we were with him under center. He drove me to get better every single day. Being a quarterback, you had to kind of have that attitude, and I adopted that attitude from him.
Gosh, he was special now. I always compare his high school highlight film to like a Reggie Bush. Phenomenal with this in the screen game. I'd throw him little middle screens, and he'd cut that thing back across the ground 3 or 4 times. It was phenomenal to see, watching him zigzag around that field. I mean, he would just make guys miss.
First game of the season is a middle screen.
A screen over the middle.
I remember they had a great defensive end, big defensive end, and he came off the edge thinking he was going to get to Shane, and Shane just kind of put it right over his head. Nice little touch on it. And I came around, caught it.
Cutting it back across the grain. It was at home, about the 50-yard line, going towards the parking lot.
Star X middle screen. I coached it by my older son, and we actually put a play in our offense that Shane and I ran Can't tell you how many times.
He was telling me about that, like, hey, I'm trying to get that play going again.
We weren't running it right during practice, so I had to pull up old high school highlights to show these guys, okay, this is how you run it. Watch me coming around here and then watch Shane's drop, watch how he puts touch on the ball.
Gosh, it's always open. We just got to hit it, and it's the timing where we'll get there. I'm like, oh, you'll get there. You just got to keep practicing. I talk about preparation, and I think it doesn't matter how young you are, being around my high school coach and understanding the game plan of what we're trying to get done in certain situations was big.
I got to go to the Super Bowl. I was teammates with Austin Collie.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went out to the Super Bowl in Miami that one year.
Super Bowl year, I brought my family to Super Bowl, plus Shane.
I remember he called me, I think it was that week of the Super Bowl. It was like a Wednesday, and he goes, hey, I know it's late, but I got an extra ticket for you. You want to come out to Miami? I'm like, heck yeah.
I had to bring him to my Super Bowl. It was the apex of everything that we had talked about.
Slept in his brother's hotel room with him and his wife and the 3 kids. I think, I was college, just getting out. I was a graduate assistant. I wasn't making any money, and so I didn't have a place to stay. I'm like, you got a spot for me? He's like, yeah, you can sleep on my brother's floor.
Throws down the middle, caught by Collie.
Everything that we dreamed of, right? I was getting to realize it in that situation, and knew that Shane at some point was going to realize that in his life. We were like little kids having that conversation. Can you believe you're going to this? And I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I get to do this. But just knowing his day would soon follow. Obviously, I wanted to include him in that. He couldn't have been happier.
It was awesome to be with their family and share that experience out there.
Go get him. First play? We're going over the top, first play? Possibly.
Off the field, man, he's a great time.
Let's go, Frenchie. Have some fun. That was terrible. Let's go.
If you get him away from ball and you get him to kind of lighten up a little bit, he is as fun as they come.
Turn that thing on right there. What do you got? You got a beat on there? Something going. Look, beat on there. Turn that thing on.
He's always the goofy kid when it was time to be goofy. And the serious guy when the football lights came on. You still can't get him off the topic of football. Even when we have conversations during the week, we'll talk to each other occasionally throughout the season, and I'm thinking maybe he wants to talk about something different, but he goes right back into football.
We still share the same love for football, still share the same stories, reminiscing.
With no further ado, I'll introduce you to Shane Steichen, next head coach of the Indianapolis Colts.
I was excited at the fact that he was going to be in a part of this Colts history, making Colts history of his own. The timing couldn't be better.
Those experiences that he shared, the tradition that was here.
Collie touchdown. Austin Collie wide open.
When I was watching him play, that's what I always thought of. That's the Colts. One of my goals along with this organization, like getting back to that standard of play.
I love this place. All the people in it brings back all the feels to see him being able to have that same opportunity and get this place back to what that was, because it was unique. It was a unique feel in this building.
Great, and I mean great team win. It does not get any better than that.
It has been awesome to see him put in the time and put in the work that he has, waiting for his big moment, and I just think this is just the beginning for him.
You just never take it for granted, understanding the position that he was in when he was a player and the position that I'm fortunate enough to be in. Just the hard work and the people along the way that have helped you get to where you're at.
Boom, that's a throw. Compete now.
We're just getting a small dose of what he's really going to be able to bring to not only the Colts, but to the NFL. It's crazy how things kind of come full circle, and we couldn't have chose a better head coach to take leadership of this team.